This is Bolla Veerabrahmam, Assistant Professor of Commerce. Today I am going to discuss about the winding up of company as per the Company Act 2013. A winding up of a company, it means the end of the life of a company. It is a permanent close down of its business. We can say company is an artificial person, so it has no natural death. So if the company permanently closed down means it comes to an end. Winding up is a legal procedure which all affairs have to be wound up. First of all, assets and liabilities should be sold out, and claims of the creditors should be met. It means the liabilities or creditor should be paid, and from the amount which came from the sales of the assets and liabilities. If any balance is remaining, that should be distributed among the shareholders on their proportion. These all the works has done by the liquidator, who is appointed by the central government or by the tribunal. Types of winding up of a company. It is actually as per section 270 of the Company Act 2013. These types of winding up of a company is by the tribunal or voluntarily by the company itself. Generally in 1956 Company Act, there are three types of winding up systems. One is the by the court and compulsory winding up, by the tribunal and voluntary winding up. But as per the Company Act 2013, it is treated as two types only. The first one, actually, the tribunal will be wind up the company in some situations which are essential. And in second case, shareholders or creditors themselves only allows to liquidate the company. Generally at the time the period is fixed by the articles of association, that will be the duration will be completed, then the shareholders or creditors should take the special resolution to wind up the company, and they come to the liquidation. That is the second type of process. First of all, I want to say something about compulsory winding up of a company by the tribunal, first model. So why the company should be wind up by the tribunal? What is the consequences? Which consequences generally the company will wind up? The company may require the winding up of a tribunal under section 271 in some circumstances. The first one is inability to pay debts. If the company is unable to pay the debts to their creditors, the creditors may go to the court and ask the tribunal to wind up the company. This is the first case. Generally the company will be wind up by the tribunal. And in second case, actually the company itself passed a special resolution to wind up by the tribunal. Company wanted to close up as they are unable to pay the debts or any reason, the company itself take a special resolution and ask to wind up the company by the tribunal. And in a third case section, if the company is act against the sovereignty and integrity of the nation, sovereignty and integrity of the nation, it means actually if the company acted against the interest or morality, security or friendly relations of India, of a nation, if it is affect the relations with other countries. For example, a company started in India and it is doing business with America, but it creating some complications. It creating some complications to develop the friendly relations between India and America. That type of companies may be wind up by the tribunal. The central government itself actually give the petition to wind up such type of companies. And one more reason for wind up the company: if the company is not filed financial statements or annual returns for preceding 5 consecutive years, company is unable to submit the financial statements, balance sheet or profit and loss account. Every year the company should submit the financial statements to the ROC, but if it is failed 5 consecutive years, the company should be wind up by the tribunal. And another situation also, if a company is behaved in a fraudulent or doing a unlawful business or misconduct or a deceiving manner, working in a deceiving manner, also the company should be wind up by the tribunal. As a fraudulent manner, it is actually deceiving the people. It is a unlawful business like a selling of drugs or harmful things to the harm to the people or public. This type of businesses may be closed by the tribunal. As last one more consequence, actually, if the tribunal is feel that the winding up of a company is justice or equity, just or equity, what are justice or equity? When the company feels that the winding up of this company is good, it gives the justice, that feeling whenever the tribunal comes, the company will be wind up. Yes, what type of situations generally the tribunal feels that just and equitable? Just and equitable clause, mainly 2 or 4 situations generally the company feels just and equitable clause. One is law of substratum. What is substratum? Actually, if the company started with one objective and it is not running with that object, it is totally went to another way. Like for example, if a company started to make the railway track, but it is starting to manufacture the wagons, this type of situation, actual the company is a loss of substratum, and we can say it is not following its objective. It is the not doing the work what it has intended to do, the objective which was shown in the objective clause of memorandum of association. And if company management in a deadlock situation, It means company management has very conflicts, and the persons or directors are not believing each other, and the management is not properly working. It means the company is not running a healthy way. So the company is also should be wind up under the clause of just and equitable. And if it is working as oppression of minority shareholders, maybe generally most of the companies has not considered the thoughts of minority shareholders, because the total administration in the hands of majority of shareholders. Majority of shareholders themselves only selected the directors and everything. But if it is oppression of minority shareholders, if it is not considering the minority people also, the tribunal may feel that the company should be wind up in a just and equitable clause. If another just and equitable clause applicable situation is if company is a bubble. What is meant by bubble? Company is a bubble means company started, but not it was there. Company was registered, but there is no existence of the company. Company is not existed in the area which they have mentioned in the document. In that address there is no company. Only they have incorporated a company and collected the share amount, and they have deceived the shareholders. They have not started a business. This type of situation is called the company is bubble. In these situations, generally the company will be wind up by the tribunal. The who has to next procedure will be continued in a next video lesson. Thank you very much.